Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Kimberly Cloud Show. I'm your host, Kimberly. I'm your host, Kimberly Cloud. Today I wanted to talk about something that crossed my attention. I was looking at the Trump news for 8/30th, 2025, and one thing that caught my attention was that um, they said that Trump had died. It was a rumor going around that Trump had died. And I was like, okay, why would somebody put that news out there? And it just so happened to be that the whole date equal 11/9. And I said to myself, what would that be in um, A equals 1, B equals 2, C equals 3, and it's all the way up to 26 letters. Z equals 26. And I said to myself, what would that abbreviation equal? And it equals AAI. And I said, well, what does AAI stands for in the technological um, genre? Um, and it stands for, give me just a second. I looked up so much stuff. Automated artificial intelligence, which can build, optimize, and or operate themselves with minimum human intervention, which means that people or things like Google, Microsoft Azure, Auto AI, Auto ML, they all they run with automated this is very new to me, automated artificial intelligence. And that's probably how Facebook do too with their search engines and their intelligence that they have, or Apple. The machines learn, and learning, let me make sure, is learning a behavior. Yes, learning can be considered a behavior. So, a permanent change in knowledge, skill, or behavior is a change. So, I was looking up something else. I cannot believe it, but we're only in Web 2.0. If it wasn't for people like Elon Musk, we would be in Web 4.0. He is the first person that has catapulted us to 2.0/4.0, you know, through Neuralink. And I was just so, I respect that guy, you know, I really do. He's bringing something that could be a symbiotic web or intelligent web, and that integrates AI, LOT, and real-time personification or personalization. Machines, devices, and humans interact seamlessly. We're moving to Web3, which is the blockchain, crypto, NFTs, decentralized apps, you know, decentralized web, which is when the web was centralized in Web 1.0, where it was just one way it was going, and it expanded, like a universe, multiverse, or omniverse, how they expand. Um, and then you got the dark web, you got different webs, like cyber, you know. So yeah, security. So this automated AI is the Google Cloud, IBM Watson Auto AI, Microsoft Azure, Data Robot, and Tesla's self-improving AI. Um, so vehicles sending driving data back to Tesla, AI models that are retrained automatically with millions of miles of new data. Updates are pushed back to cars, improving performance with little direct human reprogramming. Imagine that, a learned behavior like that. So let's start to watch Donald Trump and what he has to talk about. And JD Vance was in the middle of talking. And so let's kick it off with, if they allow me to, let's take a look. Yeah, I don't understand why you would want to burn our heritage or the American flag. Um, I remember I had to pledge allegiance to the flag, of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Um, I remember having to do that. And it felt good as a child. But now you got people that just want to burn flags and say, forget America. Then why are you here? Why are you here? Like, seriously, why are you here? You're in America and we're trying to flourish and we are flourishing and doing great things for, this country. And it's like people want to burn the flag. It's I don't I don't fathom it. Think the mental health, mental health, that has been something out of my 41 years of living that has never came across my mind as a negative thought. I I I I left when I tried to leave America to go to Canada with dignity. I still did not think about burning a flag. I tried to leave because of who was president at the time. He said century, and that's what made me look up something else. Century is 100 years. I looked up presidents, and from Thomas Jefferson to Andrew Jackson, James K. Polk. I learned about him briefly when I was a kid. Abraham Lincoln. Um, Let me ask this question. Was Abraham, wow, he was the first president from the Republican Party, and Trump acknowledged that. I remember what happened. I don't even want to get into detail, but he got shot in the head. That's during the time they were killing people. They've always been violent. I read something else. Chicago. Hold on, let me find it. Okay, Chicago mayor pushes back on immigration enforcement. Chicago Mayor Brandon Johnson signed an executive order directing city agencies not to cooperate with federal immigration enforcement, including Trump's threats to deploy the National Guard, downplaying such actions as politically motivated. What is you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? You this is politically motivated. You just pulled a political move. Chicago is so dangerous. That's all Chicago is known for, is the being dangerous. I've known that since I was a child. It spread it from North Carolina, and I knew since I was a child that Chicago was a dangerous city. I hate to tell y'all this, man. I hate to tell y'all this, but that is messed up. Traffic, drugs to depopulate, traffic weapons to kill our youth and kill our adults that didn't get a good education or have a good education but want to be a dictator, want to be a Scarface. You know, every guy idolizes about that once they see it. You know, influence of the mind, you know. I I I I feel so bad for the people that were victimized. I want y'all to imagine how it would be 50, about a half a century from now if Trump wasn't president and a Democrat got into office. With the crime in every major city, nobody would want to come to Chicago. Nobody would want to go to major cities that are ran by these thugs and gangsters. They would just be killing each other because it's always a war where they kill each other over territory or some reason. If y'all don't wake up, you're being depopulated. You have a chance to change this for yourselves. You are being depopulated. Y'all are shooting at each other. People are taking bullets, going to the hospital and dying. Why can't y'all see that? At least some of y'all will be locked up where you know you belong. Some of y'all will change your lives. I have to pat every Black man on the shoulders that have not gotten a charge in their entire life because it's hard. And you you're working with the cartels and y'all are depopulating our youth. Y'all are depopulating people that are innocent that just wanted to try fentanyl for the first time. You know, like they're dying and they're not bad people. I can't have that. I have to advocate for people like that. You don't care about that person that is dying or getting addicted to that drug, coming back to you, falling to their knees for you. And all you can do is brag about the power you have as a demonic being. People watch it on TV all the time, and it's the truth. How is AI out here and it's just the most incompetent administration? How could you be so smart to be so incompetent? AI was out. He was working with AI. And the only thing it seemed to have done was become, if I was them, just a weaponization of our government. If the war stopped, then growth can happen. Once a war stops, then growth and population, making population and, you know, just booming. If there's wars, it's innocent people and men dying, depopulation of people that shouldn't be depopulated, and it makes no sense. I'm gonna listen for 2 more minutes and then we're gonna end. Think about those mothers with children, 7,000 soldiers, and they probably all went for their families or their wives, but they're dead. They're dead. Oh, I'm sorry. Is um I don't know what to say because that's the way of me putting out my films, and I believe you can't hear anything, and I think they're changing YouTube where you cannot listen to but I took a class and YouTube said I can use third party content. It's news. It is the news. So I don't know what's going on. It just started doing that. So yeah. But I truly feel like we need to come together and have unity. You know, I don't I feel really bad about Chicago having signed that into effect that prevents the local government from communicating with the federal government. Like, why would you do that? Why do such a thing like that? I All they do is kill and hurt people. and you're preventing someone that's federal, which you know is a way around it, to sit up there and not do their job. They're like, stop, don't do your job. Let us handle it. And depopulating, that's all I can think about is that innocent, all, all races, but that innocent person that died. He's saving y'all. He is saving y'all. The ones that would do time and get out eventually. The ones that will stay in for life, they stay in for life. You know what you were doing. You knew right from wrong. Your what you did cost you where you are going. See you another next lifetime. And maybe your next lifetime will not be to kill or rape or whatever you have done. Like, mental health is serious. Mental health is very serious. And everything that has happened that leads up to this very moment, you know, has shown what has happened in the past 20, 30, 40 years. Look at everything. Research, do your history. I just wish there wasn't crime. I just wish there wasn't there. I mean, you have a business and you can make a new business and something else, you know, like it's just I I I just wish it didn't have to be this way, but you know, he's saving you guys because, you know, 10 years down the road you're either gonna end up dead or in jail anyway, or um, anything can happen, dead or in jail. My mother used to say. So, yeah. I hope y'all have a wonderful day. Take care, be safe, and I will see you guys another time. Bye.
Never waste my time, you all I want.